So welcome to another week. And so often I return to sets that I've done quite often before, and yet they come back like anything that's fresh. It comes back new to me. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a set called The Foundation of Infinity, which I know I've done with you a few times, and for myself, I've often done it. So what's prompted me on this is the whole consideration of the polarity of living on earth fully grounded, embracing life fully and the gift of life, but at the same time releasing in every breath that which we tend to hold on to, because that which we hold on to is what brings us often suffering. And then to recognize that everything we do has a consequence. That's our karma. And ultimately to release to that sort of dying process, our own self-importance, which is really important when you're young, to develop that self-importance. I've got my grandchildren staying, and 5-year-old is so full of I can do anything. I'm still the center of the world. It's really important, but it's also very important to be able to let go and think, actually, it's not important. What's important is that we live fully on earth and we embrace life, but we also embrace the dying to who we think we are. And in that we find freedom, because if we hold on to those other things, it really brings so much suffering. So welcome to this week. Let's come into comfortable seated position. Coming down into our own rootedness, into the earth. I've even chosen to wear earthy colors today. So coming into that sense of being fully present in the preciousness of life and embracing life, whatever it brings. And it brings with it a rainbow of emotions. And to not be cut off from any of these emotions are sadness, joy. For me, I find anger quite a hard emotion to embrace. Just recognizing that some of the things of life, that some of the really being grounded on earth with all the emotionality, all of us will have quietened or not fully lived some of the rainbow of emotion. So coming down and not rejecting anything, but allowing to be what is the full rainbow of feelings of being on earth. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra. Feeling that pushing of the hands together, that it's not a walk in the park. We live in full contradiction. Feeling your breath coming in, embracing that breath, this moment of life. Holding it, pulling your shoulders back, dropping down, and then releasing it back to where it came from. All our ideas, our thoughts are just theories. And then release it. To not be married to the smallness of our minds. But place a smile on our faces, where we smile upon our own attachment to our ideas. being grounded and yet not grounded, that contradiction, embracing life and releasing life. Using the imagery of that we float downstream without resistance to the great sea. But you could also say it's only dead fish that just flow with any current, that we need to also swim against the stream, holding this between the hands in contradiction. And let's breathe in to chant. Om Namo Gurudev. Breathe in. For a moment, hold that life breath. Enjoy it. Live it. Be in this moment and then release it. So we're going to go straight into the set. And actually, before we do, let's just moving our bodies, just releasing, grounding, feeling yourself into your own body, feeling yourself dropping down and coming up. So moving the spine this way and that way. Stretching out and feeling every part of your body, from the head right down, saying, yes, you're part of me. And this body, we will release it. And slowly, as we age, we have to release. If you look at the Olympics, it's rare to find anyone above the age of 30 because our bodies start to disintegrate. But we live as well as we possibly can with each day and each new breath and each regeneration of cells, but our bodies also are dying. Moving yourself, stretching, and feeling into the muscles, honoring the journey of this body. Okay, so let's now just massage our feet a bit. My ankles often get some stiffness in the morning, just noticing that all the bones in the feet and the sensitivities of all the centers of energy that come through the feet. Sort of working holistically with our whole bodies. Sometimes at the weekend, I will do a whole Kriya in the morning of just taking care of my feet. I'll cream them, massage them, I might paint my nails, but do it mindfully as a sort of form of meditation. Just cradling each foot now, just moving, because we're going to work a lot with the hips. Just moving one leg as you cradle one foot and then the other. And find a comfortable place. It's a good moving set, so we're not going to be caught in any one position for too long. So we're going to start with our hands interlaced behind our necks, back straight. Feel into the posture. Leave no part of your body behind. Feel into your sitting bones. Feel the stretch between the heart and the heart, between the arms, supported with your hands at your neck. And we're going to twist the body from left to right, breathing into the left and breathing out to the right. And just keep going. If you can relax down into it, it's a strong movement, but doing the same thing, playing with life and death, playing with tension and relaxation, feeling into right down into your pelvis. Try and drop your shoulders down so you're not tense. Stay connected to your body. Soften your face and allow that swinging movement to open your heart. Connect down to the hips. Last few seconds. Come to the center, straighten the back, pull the neck lock down, and now breathe in and pull the root lock, tightening the bottom muscles, the navel, the sex organs, drawing that energy up and release down. Give yourself a moment to integrate that movement of working on the upper chakras and the lower. Always balancing between the upper and the lower, between life and death. See if you can feel your blood in your body renewing itself in every heartbeat. We're now going to the next exercise, which is clasping our hands behind our backs. So we're lower down now, opening again the shoulders, and we're going to do yoga mudra. So we're bowing down. And do it mindfully. You don't have to do it fast. You'll find that you can bring your arms up much higher when you release into the posture. So you're moving still the higher and the lower, earthing ourselves, and yet we're moving constantly upwards into a higher sense of consciousness. Last one. Come up, keeping your hands behind your back. Again, straighten your spine. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath. Tighten the root lock, drawing the energy up. Always from the ground up, being rooted and grounded. And release. Again, notice what's happening in your body. Embrace it. The miracle of our living, of our being on earth. Every cell that's been grown from the time of our conception. Every cell that renews itself. Just honoring our bodies, our earthly bodies. Feeling the tension draining from your shoulders. You might want to roll them a bit to release them. And bringing your shoulders up, tense them and then drop them. Now we're going to go to the next exercise for stretching out your legs. Massage your knee joints. Feeling into your body, just as a sense of being held by someone else or embraced. It's such a good feeling when it feels safe. Just now embracing every part of your body, our aging bodies that need tender, loving care. We're going to come and with our hands right beside us, beside our hips, we're going to lift our bums up into a plank with our heads coming back and then coming back down again. Just do as best you can by lifting up at your own pace. And feeling the strength of your pelvis working as it moves up and down. Just doing it for 1 minute. Nearly there. Last few seconds. And come down and fold over to release the posture. feeling right down into your toes or your ankles, wherever you can hold, straightening your back. Long, deep breaths. Always moving between action and inaction, floating down the stream, but not becoming a dead fish, flaccid, taking any blows or anything that comes. We playing between swimming upstream and floating downstream. Dropping your shoulders down, your chin down. And we're going to go now. We're going to stand up for the next few exercises. And we're doing what I don't like doing, but I do make myself do, because as I get older, I really need to strengthen. This is, again, really good strengthening for our bums and our thighs and our legs. Hands out in front, and we're going down into squats. And coming up, only go as far as you able, and as you release down a bit more each time, you'll find your body will allow you to go a bit deeper. But be kind, gentle on your body. Feet firmly planted, a good hips width apart, and feel yourself rooted into the ground through your feet. You might want to hold on to something in front. We're keeping our backs as straight as we can. So don't bend down too far if you have to bend and fold your back. Feeling it in your thighs. Just a few more. Last few, see if you can go a bit deeper. Last one. And coming up, stretch out your legs. Pummel your feet. Standing straight. Coming onto tiptoes and back down again. Using your breath to power you. And just standing straight in mountain pose. Begin a breath of belly, breath of fire. Dropping your shoulders down. Again, working foundation of this infinity of self. If we fly up to the infinity too soon, we just fool ourselves, being grounded in the belly breath. Take a breath in, release into your heels. And we're moving into forward folds. Hook your thumbs together, breathing in and folding yourself back as far as you can, feeling the grounding right down through the back of the heels, and then on the out breath, folding down to the ground in front. Consciously moving, bending your knees as you come up, opening up, and then releasing down. Bring every part of your body with you, starting with your feet, feeling that balance of your toes and the grounding of your heels. And on the out breath, come down. As a dance to this life on earth, and then the releasing upwards, that we're not who we think we are. And all suffering is really about inflating our sense of importance. Enjoy it, get into it, and feeling your whole body moving upwards and then coming back downwards. See it as growing into the moment and then dying to that moment. Last few. And make this your last one. And fold back down to the ground. Let your body flop, feeling the stretch along the back of the legs. You might reach the floor, you might not. Just let yourself flop down with your head beneath your heart. And coming back up again, slowly so you don't feel faint. We're continuing now with side bends. So moving ourselves up and over with one hand. And then back from the out breath, breathing in, up and over. Mindfully, you're feeling the stretch on each side of the body, celebrating the fact that we can move. Feeling into your heels, Softening your face. On each stretch, letting your body release a bit more, you get a little bit more stretch. Expanding into the full capacity of being human. Keep going. Last few. Coming back to the center. Again, feel your groundedness right through the back, through the spine, down the legs, dropping your shoulders. Go back into that belly breath of fire. Breathe in, expand the chest. Breathe out, release down, both into the ground and feeling that energy also aligned with the higher centers. And now, moving your feet again, we're going to go into quite an active exercise, so monitor it how you can. We're going to use the mantra har, 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 so it's quite a strong breath, and we're kicking har, 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 har. Now you may want to do it with lifting both feet. We're going to do it for 2 minutes. It'll get your heart rate right up, shaking out, and I'll put on some nice beaty music. Start chanting that har from the tongue. Move into more active and then slightly more passive. Halfway there. Nearly there. Start slowing it down. And come to a standstill. And just keep moving so you don't feel faint. And come down to sitting or lying for a moment. We're going to go into a meditation. Just allowing yourself, your heart rate to come down. Completely relax for a minute. Now, slowly coming up to sitting if you're lying, just stretching yourself up. Having worked with the foundation of our being on earth, the celebration of this body and life, being grounded, we're now moving into a meditation of Har Mukande, which is that Mukande is the energy that moves up. It's the second chakra, but it connects right up to the crown. So the sense of infinity, but we're grounding. So what we're doing is we're going to chant the mantra. The right hand is in the lap of the left hand, right hand's in the lap of the left. And as we do Har, we're going to pull in our navel point and then hold it on Mukande. So we actually are drawing that up to the 10th gate. Eyes are looking up in the head, body relaxed. And join in with the mantra of connecting with our infinite beings. Do it silently. On the Mukande, holding it in and drawing it up. Tongue to the roof of your mouth. Everything is pointing upwards. Keep going. Keep the mantra going.
Take from me what I want. Take from me what I do. Take from me what I need.
What kind of thing?
Take from me everything. Take from me everything that takes me from you. Fill me with your love. Liberate my soul. Har mukande. Har take from me everything that takes me from you. Fill me with your love. Liberate my soul. Har mukande. Har mukande.
engaging the belly chakra, the earthing of that lower region with the connecting to the infinite of releasing and letting go, honoring your journey and the pain of releasing and letting go, not holding on to that which was. Bringing our hands into prayer mudra, we close with 3 satanams. Let's breathe in to begin. Sa nam sa nam sa nam. Breathe in and take a bow to that greater truth that holds us and helps us to carry on.